Okay guys, today I got a lawnmower starter that I'm working on for the wood splitter, and I went up there with the gas bottle, spray bottle, and whenever I tried to start it, it keeps throwing. I guess this thing's internal breaker, or maybe there's a capacitor. I don't think there's a capacitor in here, but it might be. But something keeps tripping, so I'm going to take this thing apart and see if I can get it working again. I haven't used this starter. It was on a motor just like this one right here. And I could use this one's starter, but the bolt, it sits like this. So this bolt sticks out. You can get it easy. This bolt don't. It's underneath the flywheel. So I think I'm gonna take this one apart and try to get it working on it. And I'm gonna take it, break it down, and then I'll get back with you. Okay guys, I got the bottom brushes off and they look to be in really good shape. There's not a whole lot of wear on them, but this thing was stuck. And a little tip on how to get this thing broke loose is, if you look straight at it, this little stator, I guess bushing or bearing roller, whatever, sticks out a little bit. And I've done broke it loose, but you take it, set it on a table, and then push down like really sharp, or kind of pick it up by the inch and drop it, not really hard, but that will shock it and break it loose. And then you just pull it all out. And it's a little rusty, but the magnets are in they're still in the correct spot. So I'm thinking, and that's usually the problem, it's going to be, yep, that piece right in there, the shaft where it comes up through. I'd say if I just hold this real nice and tight and then spin this, I will be able to break it free. I got some WD-40 and some PB Blaster. Yeah, that piece is solid. It's tight, but I'm gonna break it free and I'll get back. Okay guys, so after about 3 or 4 minutes, and with a little gentle persuasion, really gentle, just tapping the side of it right in here, and some basically PB Blaster, smells just like it. I got it freed up. It's actually freed up really well. So now all you gotta do, see, look, it'll almost roll or spin. You can take it and spin the top of it, and that's a really good sign. So I know that now, once I put it all back together, it will work. We'll pause the video, and we'll put it all back together, and then we will, a nice tip is to take something that is the same size as this, or relatively close, even bigger would probably be better, to load these back into their spot, and then you put them together once this magnet cage is back on it, and then just kind of abruptly, kind of quickly push it on, because it is a pretty big pain to get all 4 of these onto this at one time without one of them popping out of place. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the cage back onto the the body of it, and I'll get back with you then. Okay guys, that took me all of maybe 30 seconds. Really all I did was, since I don't have nothing in here that is the same diameter as this whole piece right here, I just put pressure on it, pushing them down, and I took this nail and I wedged it in between, and I pushed it all the way in, and then I pushed it to pin this, to pin the cap down, or the brush, and then I moved to this side, and then I pushed it down, and then I just worked my way around until they were all out far enough. But now all that's left to do is take the cap, and what I like to do, since these caps usually always have some sort of gunk in them, they're not the cleanest, is just a little tiny bit, and then just put it back in place, kind of spin it around a little bit, let the WD-40 get on to there nicely. And I've only got one bolt. It should work just fine. I mean, maybe just a little bit off. I don't know if I have a starter with the same length cage or whatever you want to call it, but I'm gonna get this lined up because the bolt's got to line up through here. That's why there's spaces in between the magnets, and it's got to line up to here. So it's pretty close, but I'll get back whenever I get it bolted down and tightened up. Okay guys, so I was actually perfectly lined up. All I had to do was just tighten it down. And now we'll see if it works. I have pretty good faith that it will, because I've done these before. And this was one of the worst I've dealt with, but it has been, it moves really free. I think she'll work just fine. Let me see. Maybe I tightened the bolt too tight. Be right back. Okay guys, yeah, so with the one bolt, if you have it too tight, which, I mean, it makes sense, it puts kind of a angle onto it, and it don't meet flush with this. The bar pulls on it, and it causes this piece to bind with the roller. But if I touch it, you see it works now. It jumped out of my hands, but yeah, it does work now. What I would really like to do, and I'm probably just going to end up doing, is taking a bolt out of the bottom of this one, since it's just for as of now until I can find another bolt. I'll take it out of this one because I don't have, this one's not doing nothing, and put it in this one so that I can actually tighten it down, and then maybe I'll make a video of the wood splitter working. It's the same engine like this. It's straight piped to like maybe a foot of pipe. It's got a 90-degree bend, and each degree is probably about 6, maybe 5 or 6 inches, so 10 to a foot. straight pipe. But that's going to be it, guys. It's not necessarily a huge how-to. I mean, I guess it could be. If you need help, this could help you. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. See you later. Bye.